In there, number 6.
We're live.
Da-da! Ha! Hi, everybody. Just getting comfortable here. Happy Friday. It's 2 o'clock Eastern time on Friday, February the 26th today, right?
I have to look at the calendar.
Please look at it.
February 26th.
I know it's Friday.
2021.
I know it's February. I know it's 2021.
Yes.
And I know it's 2 in the afternoon. So
yeah.
It's always the date that kind of escapes
you got
me.
it right this time.
Welcome, everyone. Before we get flying here, today we're working on the hood that we're going to attach to our granny square poncho. So we're going to start off with some granny square game so that we can finish these big hood pieces. I'm making 2 squares and they each need to be 11 rows. So we're going to play the granny square game until I have 2 big granny squares and 11 rows
fingers
each.
Fall off.
So I'm close. This one is basically 9.5 rows, the big guy. And the little one here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. 7 rows on this one. So a few more rows to go on this one. 1.5 rows to go on the big one. And then we're going to sew it together and put it on the hood.
Kudos to Shell, one of our channel members, for finding our new emoji. That was quick.
That was quick.
I thought at least half the live stream would go by, but nope. Instant.
Ta-da! It's for luck.
Yeah.
A little bit of luck.
Good luck to everyone.
March is right around the corner, which I can't say I'm disappointed with. I am happy to see more of these winter months kind of go bye-bye. I'm done with February.
Hello, everyone.
Happy to have March
joining us today.
Let us know if you can hear and see us.
Yep,
mostly okay.
We got our tech checks have come in.
Perfect.
5 out of 5. Looks and sounds good.
If this is the first time you've joined us during a Granny Square Poncho construction live stream, we've done 2 previous. We have a little, it's a free layout sheet available over on the tools page of our website. So if you haven't visited our website in a little while, make sure you check out the tools page because we have PDF files that sit underneath some of those thumbnails that are free. You're welcome to download them, print them off. This one explains how to lay out and build a Granny Square poncho using it basically tells you how to figure out how big your granny squares need to be, how many you need, etc. So that's a nice freebie. It's a really handy little thing. If you are keeping a project journal, whether digital or printed out, then that's a good one to keep with your granny square patterns because you can make a granny square poncho out of any granny square pattern you like. Of course, we have used the granny squares from our granny square game, which we were playing all summer long. And we made a scarf. I love this thing. I have worn it. We've only been out of the house a couple times. We're still in lockdown. Yeah, that stinks. But this is also a really nice backrest. So I keep it behind me.
Good thing I aimed away from you when I did that.
Yeah, I'd be soaking wet now at this point.
Now the hallway is soaking wet. The hallway is very upset. Very upset with me right now.
Better the hallway than you. Gosh.
The carpet has a very grumpy look on its face.
All right, so got our cup of coffee. I've got my hook. I've got my 6 balls of yarn. I'm ready to play Granny Square game. If you're new to the Granny Square game, you'll kind of pick it up as we go. If you're still playing along, we're going to get started. I noticed that I'm still attached to ball number 2. So obviously color number 2 is where I left off last time.
Okay.
And I'm trying to decide if
Wait a minute. Are you starting your little cheating skills?
I didn't cut it. And I think that was smart because if we have to roll to begin, and I didn't want to cut it until we rolled because twice last time, I think it was twice, I know it was at least once, I cut my yarn before we rolled, and we rolled the same number again. So I shouldn't have cut my yarn. So that's my
We have to start recording these things.
This is
wait a minute. They are recorded. I have to go back and check.
So yeah. So I think I will start with this square.
Okay.
We'll roll to get started.
Mm-hmm.
You do have a timer, but Shell's here, so if Shell's can help keep
I can time. Shell can time. I'm ready. I came prepared today.
You came prepared. You even have
anyone can time if they want to help out.
And that's it.
We'll jump right in. I'm doing my best to keep yarn fluff out of it because there's just fluff all over the place.
I mean, we're in a pretty woolly.
It's
woolly
very
room.
it's very fluffy in here.
You need one of those little like domes that you can.
No,
put
I need a
over
little
your...
fan that hooks to the mug and just
blows it all back in my face.
Well, I can sell it to all the spouses that watch their friends crochet. Like they could just have this little fan that just keeps the fluff out of their.
It's not a bad idea.
Does everyone have their nice beverage?
Cool the coffee though, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah,
maybe.
Good point.
I don't know.
You would have to point up.
That's true.
Maybe a dome.
Maybe a
little
dome.
Umbrella.
An umbrella would be
You'd get
cute.
that in the eyeball. I don't know if that's a good idea. This coffee's terrible.
This coffee's giving me a headache.
Okay, so a quick rehash on the rules when we play live.
Quick rehash on the rules.
And we have Mackenzie's here today. She has her question of the day for everyone.
Mackenzie. Okay, well, let me just quickly recap the rules, and then we'll do Mackenzie's question, and then we'll jump into the game. We're working on granny squares. It's a classic granny square pattern. You can use any granny square pattern you want if you're playing along. You want 6 different balls of yarn or 6 of the same. It doesn't really matter, but the whole idea is to get really unique looking squares, and they are based on the randomness of the roll of the die, the number of minutes on the timer, and whether or not the Wheel of Chaos gets activated. We've got a 2-minute. Are we on for 2 minutes?
2 minutes. Well, what do you? Well, it's
2 minutes is good.
2 or 3.
2 minutes is good. I want. Since I'm finishing off these two squares, I think 2 minutes is good.
Okay.
So we've got 2 minutes on the timer. Mr. InStitches is going to roll.
I've got the timer ready to go.
Once he rolls the dice, that tells me what number the dice lands on. Tells me what color I'm going to start with. That's why you want to have your balls of yarn in 1 through 6. Have them marked, or at least have them in order in front of you, 1 through 6. So the number rolled determines the number or the color that I start with. I start with that. We press play on the timer. We have 2 minutes. In the event that somebody super chats or super stickers or joins our membership or upgrades their membership, that will activate Lula's Wheel of Chaos, in which case we will full stop, hooks down, the timer stops, we spin the wheel, and whatever the wheel lands on, I have to do. And if you're playing along, you can do what the wheel tells you to, or you can continue crocheting until the timer goes off again. And once we decide what the spinner has told me to do, we start the timer again.
Or whoever's playing along.
So that's the general
if you super chat, which means you can leave a message, you can choose roll or spin.
Yes.
Okay, so...
And one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not starting any new granny squares. So if the spinner lands on start a new one, I'm just returning to the other one. And then...
So what you're saying is you would like an amendment.
I have to play with an amendment.
I think we need to call a vote. I
All
vote
in
no.
favor?
I vote no.
I'm the only one.
Oh, man, it's a deadlock. Okay. All right, so we're gonna let Jayda mildly cheat.
Yeah, one minor amendment. Now, if it lands on start a new granny and you are creating a pile of grannies for another project, you can start a new granny if you want. You can go back to an old one. You can play with amended rules too. So it'll be pretty clear once we get going. If you've been playing along this whole time, then hook's ready, everybody.
Yvonne is knitting. Of course, that's okay.
Of course, that's okay.
Yes, we knitters are very welcome.
Yes, I love knitting.
Jayda knits all the time.
A jar of knitting needles up there that's just slightly out of reach at the moment. I love to knit. Yeah.
Yes, knitting is allowed.
I can't knit as fast as I can crochet.
You can do woodworking if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sewing. What are you doing?
Sewing. Yeah.
You baking cookies.
Cross stitch.
Also acceptable.
Yes. Loom knitting.
Gardening. If you can watch while you're gardening outside, go for it.
Yeah.
Or listen.
Pluck the earbuds in and off we go.
Okay, so a few things we need to. Yeah, I know. I feel like there's.
I haven't even really started.
I feel like there's extra fluff today. Is it just me, or is it like this super fluffy yarn?
Well, I tried not to fluff it around too much, but
yeah, right.
It's true.
I feel like there's
actually
fluff
the fluff doesn't come off of that one too much. It's the little fluffs.
Oh well.
I don't know.
I need that little umbrella,
it's a slightly
that little
dusty
fan for my coffee cup.
It's a dusty room.
Okay, so.
What you're really saying is that I haven't vacuumed in here yet.
No, that's not what I meant at all. Now you've confused me. That was quick.
Good hubby.
Okay, so we have Mackenzie's question, which is for you and everyone else.
Let's do Mackenzie's question.
But we also got a new member.
Oh, okay.
So a big welcome to Sally.
Hi, Sally. Welcome.
Which means we owe Sally a spin.
Yes. So we will start with the roll of the die.
Yeah.
Let me get going for a bit, and then we will spin.
Okay, so let's roll, and then we'll do Mackenzie's question while you work.
Great idea. Okay, so let's roll. So whatever the thing lands on, that's the color I start with.
So if anyone's playing along, here we go.
So I've got number 2 attached right now. And
we got a 4 right on camera.
Already, because I had number 2 attached, I am snipping color number 2. And I am going to color number 4. And I'm just tying it in, nothing fancy. I will work over top of all my little short tails.
So Mackenzie's question for everyone is, would you rather have fruit or chips?
Fruit or chips?
So are you talking about like potato chips? Like healthy food versus junk food?
Yes. Are these like,
what kind of chips are these? Are they banana chips?
Potato chips or French fries?
Are they deep fried potato chips?
Are they what
we would call French fries?
Yeah, or vegetable chips or something?
Like British chips?
Too many questions. Right now for a snack.
I think we have more questions than Mackenzie.
Trying to think, what would I like for I guess that would be like a snack.
Well, the thing with chips, if we're all thinking of the same ones, it's just so easy to open a cupboard and open a bag. So
yes, it is.
When you're kind of feeling lazy, it's like you kind of tend to go to the shorter route, the shorter path.
I love potato chips.
That's an understatement.
If I could make the word,
I think her teeth just grew like 3 inches.
I absolutely love potato chips.
Mackenzie says any chips you choose. Okay,
but it borders on obsessive addiction. Like, I'm not kidding. If I open up a full-size, family-sized bag of chips, I will kill that bag in an evening. So
I would say if there's chips in the house, chips first.
Yeah, chips first. So
and if there's no chips in the house, then fruit is very good.
We've been keeping chips out of the house
intentionally,
because otherwise I will just oh my goodness, I eat way too many of them. And
hey, we had some little were those tangerines or mandarins?
Yeah, we had fruit today.
Those were good.
So I was going to say I had a lot of fruit today. I put my hook down. Hooks down if you're playing along. That's the timer.
Hooks down.
But I didn't answer her question. Okay, if there was a bag of chips here right now, yeah, I would be eating that. Like, no, you could have
she would knock me over.
You could have all the delicious fruit cut,
for that bag of
plated,
chips.
Ready to go right in front of me, and I would still go for the bag of chips because I always gravitate to salt before I gravitate to sweet. Always have, probably always will. So there's no chips in the house. So I will not be eating chips today, but I do like fruit. I do love a good big bowl of fruit, especially sliced ripe, like cubed ripe pineapple. That's one of my favorites. I love pineapple. Yum, yum, yum. And apples. A good Honeycrisp apple.
Oh, wow. Yes. Very good.
That's good. And I like my fruit sliced with maybe a handful of almonds. Yes.
There you go, Mackenzie. See what everyone else answered.
Yeah, I'm curious to know is everybody else kind of like me? Are you like a salt versus a sweet person?
We've got lots of fruit. Lots of people are saying fruit.
I love fruit. Fruit's the healthier choice.
Fruit, bananas all the way, berries, fruit.
Berries.
Oh, here we go. Chips, the French fry type.
I do like French fries too. A lot.
Chips.
In fact, sweet potato fries are my favorite.
Fruit, chips.
So mostly healthy people out there.
It sounds like most of our viewers today are very healthy.
Good on you.
Are on the healthy side.
Good on you. Or
Lots
just prefer the sweet over the salt.
Definitely majority fruit.
I have to say that's.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, good question, Mackenzie. Thank you.
Great question.
All right, so we have to spin for Sally.
Okay, here we go. Spinning for Sally, our new member. Welcome, Sally. Here we go. See what we get. We landed on blind scrap bag.
Blind scrap bag. Okay, so if you're playing along, another thing you might want to have are some scraps of yarn that you can blindly grab. They can match the yarn you're using, or it can be just sort of little oddballs of stuff that you don't know what else to do with. That's what I've got here. So I cut my yarn. This one goes back into my main 6. So these are my main 6 balls of yarn, but I switched to yarn from my scrap bag.
Chips with fruit mango salsa.
Oh,
that's the best of both worlds. Ooh, right there.
That sounds good. Chips with.
Oh, I guess chips are also known as like. Well, you know, like corn chips.
I was going to say they
more,
could be tortillas.
More bread, like tortilla style, right?
Yes, yes.
There's so many different meanings of the word chip.
I do like tortillas. I like.
There's also paint chip, but you don't want to eat that.
You don't want to eat those.
You do not want to eat those.
That's the last thing you want to put in your mouth.
Stick with the tortilla chips.
You know what? There's a lot of different kinds of chips out there. I think chip just
refers wood chip
to the shape
those
of it.
Those taste terrible.
I'm talking about food chips. The word chip, I believe, refers to the shape of it. It's like it's supposed to be like it was chipped off and and cooked.
Of course.
Yeah. Did you restart the timer, mister?
I did.
Okay.
I'm on the timer today. It's because of the third cup of coffee. It's keeping me alert. We got super chat.
Hey,
hello. Ooh. So this is from Sally. This might be from our new member. Sally? Let me check. Is this the same Sally? Yay! It's the same Sally.
Thank you, Sally.
So Sally has joined and super chatted. So Sally says, "Thank you for this. I am currently in the ER. Everything is going good now.
Oh my
Your
goodness.
video you just posted in this life jacket's helping so much." In this life, I wonder if that's a text correct, an autocorrect.
Sally, we hope you're okay.
Allie, we hope you're okay. We hope we're giving you some smiles.
Yeah, I hope we're at least, if nothing else, we're bringing you a little bit of distraction.
Yeah, everyone wish Sally speedy recovery.
Speedy.
Super
send home.
Speedy. Well, we're happy that we can entertain.
Yes, amusement.
Make you smile a little bit.
That's all we're good for. That's what we're
so we owe Sally another spin.
Okay.
Or a roll. I don't know. Sally never said. So we'll go with a spin.
We'll go with a spin. We default the spin. That was a quick 2 minutes.
After we spin for Sally, a big thank you to Kelly, who has also super chatted.
Thank you, Kelly.
And Kelly says, just finished rewatching the first round of the Granny Square game. That's going back this summer. While I finished a shawl in peacock colors, and I just finished Oreos. I guess you could call Oreos a chip.
Oreos are
a cookie, a chip of cookie.
A chip of cookie chip. Yeah, there's sweet chips. I'm sure there must be. There's sweet pop. Oh, popcorn. I really like. I love popcorn. I just don't like them when the little kernel shells get stuck up underneath my gums, and then I'm like.
You can use your crochet hook to get it out.
All right, let's spin for Sally, and then are you still?
I'm just trying to stay on top of.
I'm like
chat best I can.
Itching to get this thing.
Well, done, I'm spinning for Sally. Here we go.
Come on.
Spinning for Sally.
Friday.
Finish
Poncho.
the row.
Finish the row. Thank you.
Sally in the ER is helping Jayda out here.
Helping me out from
another side of the world, possibly.
Gosh, gee.
So I need to start the timer.
It's true. The world has kind of shrunk now that we have the internet, hasn't it?
It has.
Anybody can be anywhere right now.
It's true.
Kind of cool.
Very cool.
I would like to have this done today, so I'm eager to get my
Lots of people still chiming in on the fruit versus chips.
Fruit versus chips.
Mackenzie has the best questions.
They're good.
Gets everyone.
They're quite thought provoking.
Yeah, everyone thinking.
I love fruit, but I mean, I have a real weakness for potatoes. So if somebody puts French fries or potato chips or something in front of me, then
lots of get well Sally messages. Thank you, everyone. Sending love.
Love and
sending hugs.
Woolly warm hugs.
Yeah.
Or cool if that's what you need. Okay, I've just run out of my yarn on my little scrap.
Well, it was finish the row.
So
I
finished the side. That'll count.
Okay, that'll count. So now we're gonna spin for Kelly.
Spinning for Kelly. And Kelly gets
another blind scrap grab.
Oh,
whoa!
You guys are in sync. This is pretty great.
So I need to restart the timer.
Blue.
Right? Because we've respun.
Yes, we've respun. I'm going to tie in some.
I got to catch up with the chat here, of which we have another super chat and
oh my gosh,
a new member.
A new member. Hey,
So a big thank you to Cypress.
Cypress. Ooh, that's cool.
Cypress. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And a big welcome to our new member, Crystal.
Welcome, Crystal. Thank you, Cypress, and welcome, Crystal. Cypress. I hope we're saying that right. I can't see what he's looking at. So
let us know if we're pronouncing that right. Cyprius.
Cyprius.
Cypress?
It sounds cool either way, really.
It's a cool name. Cypress Gray. That's how I would pronounce it.
That's very cool. It sounds like an anime character.
Sounds like a character from a novel.
Yes.
Okay, so we have a message from Cypress.
Oh, okay.
Just want you to know that you are the person that got me into crochet.
Ta-da!
Had a chocolate chip ice cream sandwich.
Chocolate
there
chips!
you go, see? Chips.
Chocolate chips! Yeah, chips.
Everything
chips
is
chocolate.
chips.
Okay, wonderful. So thank you.
See?
Thank you and yummy, a chocolate chip ice cream sandwich.
Chippery everywhere.
Ice cream.
I mean, we called Chippy Chip.
We did.
Our little chipmunk is named Chip.
He's so cute.
Because he looks like a chip of something.
He does look like a chip of a squirrel.
He's a chip off a squirrel.
Just a chip off a squirrel. All right, I finished the row. I'm still crocheting, or unless you want to spin.
Well, there's a timer, and I guess we should spin.
We got to start spinning. Spin for
Cypress. We got to catch up. We got another new member.
Oh, gosh.
A big thank you to Vicky.
Hey,
Vicky loves crafting.
Welcome, Vicky. Vicky loves crafting.
Has joined our merino level.
Very appropriate.
Yes, Vicky loves crafting. Okay, so let's spin for Cypress.
Oh. If any of you out there have dry eye, you'll pardon me if you see me every once in a while put my knuckle into my eye. It's because when you have dry eye, like I do,
maybe you should
being around
bust out the drops.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just that you get like gunk kind of in your eye, and then it sits on top of your lens, and you can't see.
All right, I got to spin again. I keep getting blind scrap grab. So let me see if I can do this properly. Here we go. Nice big spin.
This is for Cypress, right?
Yeah. Okay, different one has popped up. Return to previous granny.
Okay.
So this we are actually doing.
So I'm going to snip my yarn.
I'm not going to bother starting the timer yet because we're going right to Crystal spin and then Vicky's spin.
I snip my yarn, and then I'm going to continue with the same yarn because there hasn't been a yarn change, but now I tie that into my previous granny square, which I am still finishing. And where's the end of that yarn? Right here.
And another big welcome to Krista, who has joined our membership. Welcome.
Welcome, Krista.
We have a little welcome emoji if anyone wants to use that.
All right. So I have gone back to a previous granny. I have got to get both of these squares to 11 rows so that I can.
So Maria LaFay is continuing Mackenzie's question. In the same vein, do you prefer chocolate or candy?
Oh,
for me, it's hands down chocolate.
Yeah, Mr. InStitches is giant chocolate eater.
Like 8 out of 10 times I would reach for chocolate, especially if it's just like pure milk chocolate.
I like chocolate. I like dark chocolate. I tend to like the bitter kind of cocoa-y flavor. But I love caramel. I love caramels.
And you love Starburst.
And I love
like
Starburst candy. I like fruit flavored candy. That's a good question. It kind of depends on the mood I'm in, because sometimes I could just go for a brownie. But other times it's kind of nice to sit and snack on fruit flavored candy. Hey, Mackenzie, does fruit flavored candy count?
Fruit flavored chocolate chips?
Fruit flavored candy.
Okay, so did I spin for Crystal? Because we have 3 members to catch up with here. This was
Return to Previous Granny. That was the spin for Cypress. Or
it was?
Yeah,
I
believe so.
Okay, I lost track.
Game master, my butt.
I'm good at this. Okay.
All right. Well, then you better spin because I'm just flying along here. This one is.
So we're gonna spin for Crystal.
Crystal. Yep. Spin for Crystal.
Then we're gonna spin for Vicky.
Then we're gonna spin.
Then we're gonna spin for Krista.
Then we're gonna spin for Krista.
And then we're gonna spin for Tanya.
Goodness gracious!
A big thank you to Tanya for the super chat.
Thank you, Tanya.
Oh boy, we got a lot of spinning.
All right, well, let's speed it up. Okay, I'm good. I'm warmed up. Color position switch up. Okay.
Oh boy,
so
we're getting bombarded here.
Oh wait, I don't move these. I just move them.
Everyone wants my fingers to fall off.
1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 3, 3 goes to 4, 4 goes to
I
5.
can't keep up.
And 5 goes to 6. So if you
I'm gonna spin quickly.
if you
Try and
don't
catch up.
if you don't have them numbered, you just can move. 6 goes into first position. You can move the actual balls of yarn.
Okay, so Vicky gets blind scrap grab.
Blind scrap grab. Okay, so I'm gonna snip this
I'm
yarn.
not bothering with the timer.
This yarn goes back into my scrap bag, and I rustle my hands around so I can find something else. Oop, there's a nice light blue.
Okay, cypress.
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 Cypress. That's how it's pronounced. So I was pretty
Cypress.
close.
Yeah, Cypress. Cypress.
Yeah,
Cool.
Cypress.
Thank you for the clarification.
Thank you. And so we spun blind scrap grab.
I
So
did blind scrap grab.
we're gonna let Jayda get a few
tied
stitches
in
in,
the
and
blue
then
color.
we're spinning for Krista.
And then we're spinning for Krista. Okay.
Then we're spinning for Tanya.
All right, you can get a spin in
So
for
here's
Krista.
Krista's spin.
I am speeding as quickly as I
Krista
can
gets
here.
spin again.
Yeah. All right. So while you're spinning again, I'm gonna keep crocheting.
Jayda gets to keep
I'm
going.
gonna hang in, get in as many of these little shells in this pretty blue.
Spin again. Do we keep spinning again for Krista? That's never happened.
I don't think that's ever happened before.
That's new.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Well, it did say spin again,
Well,
so I
spin
guess you have to
again.
do what the spinner
You
says.
gotta obey. Remember. Blind scrap grab.
Ta-da! Okay, so I'm just gonna finish.
And that was for Krista.
That was
correct?
for Krista.
Okay.
Yes.
So then
Krista
we're
got a
going
bunch
to
of spins.
Tanya.
All right, so this goes back in the scrap
boy.
bag, and I'm going to. What do I got here? Oh, okay. I'll use up that little bit. Not much of this left, so that probably works out well. So just a little scrap, which is great because that's some of the color that was in my original bunch of granny squares.
Getting big, those squares.
They need to be 11 inches, or I should say 11 rows. That's just how much I figured they needed to be because they'll be big enough, and then they'll be able to fit around the the collar of my poncho. So this is, I think this is row 10 that I'm on.
Do you want to get around that corner and we'll spin for Tanya?
Sure.
Here we go. Tanya spin. Tanya gets blind scrap grab.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow, it's landing on that a lot.
Mr. InStitches.
What's going on? Maybe it's the moisture.
I'm not even going to cut that because there's barely anything left. So I'm just going to grab this.
Then we have catching up here.
Golly
Catching
gee.
up.
All right.
So a big thank you to Kelly for the super chat.
Thank you, Kelly.
Keep the wheel moving, says Kelly. Side note, tomorrow's my daughter Christina's birthday.
Hey!
Her 12th birthday.
Oh my gosh.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
To Christina.
Happy birthday to Christina.
12.
12.
That's exciting.
The big one, too. Oh my gosh.
I wonder what Christina's getting for her birthday. Maybe
no spoilers.
Kelly will let us know.
No spoilers.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything. So we're going to spin for Kelly. Did you do the blind scrap grab?
I did.
Okay.
I have already tied it in. I'm already 3 shells away from my color
So I'm
change.
also going to read out Cypress. Super chat. Cypress. You were right the first time, Mr. InStitches. It was a character in my story. Cool.
Oh, wow. We even said that sounds like a great character name.
It's my antenna. We're like going through the internet and, sensing things.
Cool.
Mandy's Doll Couture.
Hey, Mandy!
Mandy has given us a super chat.
Thank you,
I believe,
Mandy.
is also one of our channel members.
She is, and I noticed that your Etsy shop has kind of got a little like I'm busy, come back later sign up in it.
Yeah,
so
we were checking out Mandy's Etsy shop
I noticed
today.
that you can't follow an Etsy shop if they've got a little like a back and 5 kind of message, which I thought was ridiculous.
That doesn't make sense. You should be able to follow.
You can request an email, so I think when the shop opens back up again, you get like an email, which is what I did.
If someone needs a break or is taking some time,
which I think is great because you can get overwhelmed. But anyway, I popped in and I was like, "Where's the heart button?"
Yeah. Well, that's Mandy's Doll Couture.
Hi.
So
I've run out of yarn.
Mandy says, I start my morning off with my coffee and you, Jayda, every day as I'm working on orders. I love pineapple too.
Yum. Pineapple coffee, a little crochet, and doll clothes. I don't know.
That sounds like
heaven,
kind
right?
of a heaven for you guys. Yeah. Nice. Well, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to spin for Kelly. Kelly gets, oh man, that's right on the line. No, I can see it from here. Color position switch
up. Okay. So 5.
So while Jada's doing that, I'm going to spin for Cypress.
Oh, and if you're wondering did I just move that? Yeah. If you're wondering why we change up the colors or what that does, if you were continuing to roll, and let's say you rolled a 4 and you kept rolling 4s, well, your 4 changes. So that increases the randomness of the colors that wind up in your granny squares. So, all right, I did a color position switch up, and did you spin again?
Maria Lefay is talking about very fancy, tasty chocolate that is sold in France and in Germany.
Is that why you're so distracted?
Yes, I'm very distracted and salivating right now. Strawberry chocolate in Germany and France.
Oh, that sounds really good. Oh my God.
It's called Yogurettes.
Yogurettes.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I don't think we have that here. I've never seen it.
No, I don't think so.
We get it if we go to like a German bakery or a French bakery, but we'd have to go like closer to the city.
I can't think of any chocolatiers off the top of my head. I don't know of any actual chocolatiers. But wait, there was one. Oh, I don't even know if they're still there.
Hello from France. Hi.
Bonjour.
hello from everywhere.
Yeah, hi everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Friday afternoon.
Oh no way, Tracy's husband works for Cadbury.
Oh.
I just destroyed a giant Cadbury.
Dairy milk.
Yeah. I bought it and I was like, this thing's huge. It's gonna last me forever. Nope.
You know what I love about those dairy milks is that pretty shiny purple wrapping they come in. It looks like a Willy Wonka bar. From
That's what Willy Wonka bar.
Yeah, it's like
I love Cadbury chocolate.
Yeah, that's
so
nice,
good.
Nice milk chocolate. Okay, distracted.
Anyway, I'm distracted. Let's get
some rolling going here.
Did I spin for Cypress? Yes. Start a new granny. Okay, so that means go back to the other one. That's the amendment that I'm playing with. But if you are making granny squares, then you can start a new granny. So I'm almost, let me count this one up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need one more row on this square and several more on this square. Okay, so I'm going back to this granny. Oh, that's adorable. So Kelly's daughter got for her birthday $100 worth of beads and a manicure. Is your daughter a beader?
That's exactly.
Does she do like bead jewelry?
I would have wanted beads for my 12th birthday.
You would have loved that.
In fact, I probably did get braid beads. I was seriously into beads.
Mama, Jayda has lots of beads, but Mama InStitches has lots of beads. She's got a monster collection. She likes to do the bracelets and the little...
Lots of beads.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I've gone back to my previous granny, but I haven't got any yarn to work with. So I need you to either roll, maybe we can vote on this, roll or decide if it's going to be a blind scrap. I would rather roll because I want to use up one of these colors.
Since we were going to amend starting the new granny, technically it's a wild card.
It is a bit of a wild card.
So you decide.
Please roll the die.
And then I'm going to spin for Mandy because we owe Mandy a spin.
Yes.
So Jayda gets to decide.
Okay, so we're
rolling the die.
Well, you know what color to go back to.
We have to stop talking about
chocolate.
Snacks.
Oh my gosh.
Very distracting.
Snacks.
You're playing along. We got a 1.
A 1. So that's this pretty fluffy one. I will put the fluffy thing down here.
I will hide my coffee.
You will hide your coffee. All right. This isn't.
So we'll let you get started.
Yes.
I don't even think that's the stuff.
I don't think this is the stuff because these are long.
I don't know where
fluffs.
The super fluff is coming from.
These are really long fluffs, so I don't think that's.
Almost looks like wool.
I know it's really nice. I like it.
Big thank you to Charlotte.
Hey, Charlotte.
Who has super chatted.
Thank you.
And Charlotte says, roll the dice. We will.
All right.
But first we're going to spin for Mandy. Here we go.
Mandy in her doll clothes.
Spin again.
Woo! I might even get this corner finished.
Blind scrap grab.
Gosh.
It's landing on that a lot
I'm going to have
today.
to fill out the scraps. So, okay. So I'm going to snip that. And so as soon as I do this and put this back.
I think the moisture, the heat, and the cold kind of warp it, and then it grabs.
Oh, there's 2. I'm going to go with that purple. That's a little scrap. Okay, so I'm going to tie this in. I'm going to get a few stitches in, and then you're going to roll.
No, I think I made
it worse. Did you fix it? Did you make it worse?
I think I made it worse.
Oh my gosh, this is so funny the way this is working out. One granny square, one side of this hood is going to be very light, and the other side of this hood is going to be mostly dark colors. That's really funny.
Okay, so catching up. We got Charlotte asked for a roll. Ready?
So Charlotte gets a roll.
Here we go. Rolling for Charlotte.
Good timing. This is running out.
A 2.
2. Where's my 2? This is my 2. Back to the green. All right.
We have another super chat from Cyprus.
Thank you, Cyprus.
I have to switch from chocolate to fruit flavors to clean my palette. Beads and yarn too. Paints also.
Yes, I love painting.
Yeah.
You know what? If it's crafty, I pretty much love doing it. I think if I had the space, I'd probably do everything. I'd want to do woodworking. I'd want to do metallurgy. I'd love to do smithing, jewelry smithing. I would love to do all of it. I just think that would be. I would do anything. I'll try it. If it's crafty, I will try it. I would love to just have room to do everything.
Okay, we have a super chat from Crystal. Crystal says, "You are the reason I learned how to crochet and knit." Roll.
Thank you, Crystal.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're rolling?
Yeah, I think so, because it was a roll and then a roll, right?
All right, yep. That is great.
Did I wait a second?
Did you miss
somebody?
Let me
make sure.
I feel like you may have missed someone.
What did we rolled for Charlotte? Correct?
Charlotte asked, did Charlotte ask for a roll? Then we rolled for Charlotte.
So now we're going to spin for Cypress.
So now we're going to spin for
behind.
Cypress.
So we're spinning for Cypress.
Okay, spin.
And then we're going to roll for Crystal.
Okay. You're still distracted by chocolate.
I am. Tell. Oh, that's right on the line. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to do it again. It keeps landing on blind scrap.
Again? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay. That's so funny.
That's fine. All right, I'll put it back. I will switch to a scrap, and then we're gonna roll again anyway. We're gonna speed things up here. Speed things up here. That's pretty.
Ah, there we go. I think I fixed it. Aha! Yep. I fixed it. Yep. Now it's spinning better. And a blind scrap grab again. Come on. Fix. Yeah. It's spinning better, that's for sure.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I think we got it. Okay, so where am I?
So now...
Did I spin for Cypress yet?
You just spun for Cypress.
So now I'm rolling for Crystal.
And now you're gonna
Here we go. 5.
5! All right. So this... Oh my gosh, I even have a little knot here. Snip. Okay, so the scrap goes back in the scrap bag, and I find number 5, which is this lovely plain white, which is great. So I'll just tie that in. I've actually got this doubled up because it was kind of thin. All right, and off I go. I will weave in all these little tails later.
We got another super chat from Kelly.
Kelly, thank you, Kelly. We're really zipping along here. Go, fix that in a bit.
So, did we catch up?
So we've just re-rolled, and
I haven't done the timer in like 20 minutes.
Get out. That's because.
So I think we're caught up.
We're caught up.
We've got a new super chat here from Kelly.
And what does Kelly have to say?
So Kelly says, Chris is new to beads, but she paints and colors and is making a pom-pom rug and does shrinky dinks, making charms, and she likes to help me bake.
Wow.
Nice.
That is one busy young lady.
Yeah.
Very
Likes
good.
crafting.
I approve.
The troll is messing up the spins. If I miss a spin, let me know, guys.
You know, it would make perfect sense that there would be a troll living underneath the spinner.
Well, the troll likes to mess things up.
The troll does
that's his job.
Create a little bit of chaos.
The troll and the squirrel, they're kind of friends, but sometimes they fight with each other. Okay, so Kelly.
You're spinning
and
for Kelly.
Christina. And then we got a new super chat from Cypress.
Okay.
Okay, this is my $20 limit, says Cypress. I want an art room. I also want a CNC machine to make jewelry.
Oh.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Cypress.
Thank you, Cypress.
Thank you for your support.
Yes.
Thank you for playing along.
I would like a she shed. I would like one of those buildings that you have sort of in the backyard that you can escape to, that's got like all the things in it that you like. I would love one of those. That would be like my little escape. Does
that mean when I come over, I have to knock?
You have to knock.
But it also have like a tray of cookies. It also means
that you won't have
candy?
Like fluff floating into your coffee, because I'll have it all confined to the she shed. So.
Sounds like a deal. No fluff in the coffee? I love it. Okay, so you have to help me with memory here. Did we spin for Kelly and Christina? Did we spin for Cypress's new? No, we didn't spin for Cypress's latest.
No, we haven't spun for Cypress's latest. I do not believe we have spun for.
All right, let's spin for Kelly.
Kelly.
Oh, it's spinning good now.
Oh, you fixed it. You
I
got rid of the
think I did. Yeah! Start a new granny.
Okay, so that means I have to return to the previous granny because I'm playing with amended rules today. So I snip this yarn because the yarn doesn't change. And I switch back to this one. And
look how beautiful those squares
are
turning out. You want to show everyone on camera?
I do. Hang on, let me just tie this in.
I know you're busy and everything.
I'm very busy over here. Okay, so this is that. So this is one side of the hood so far. I have one more row to do this, and then it will be done. And then this is the other side of the hood, which is funny. One's turning out more light than the other.
Isn't that interesting?
But that's going to look really cool. And then this needs a few more. So the reason I settled on 11 rows for this is just because I realized that's going to be a good size for me. So if you're making a granny square hood, you want 2 granny squares, and you just need them to be, if you've got they're best if they're like large. You almost can't go too large, because the larger you go, just sort of the more deeper it gets. And you can always sort of squeeze stitches in around the collar of the poncho you're sewing it onto. But I find like 14 inches by 14 inches is a nice size for a granny square. If you've got a bigger head or a lot of hair, you can go bigger. But that's kind of what I'm going for here. So
looking good.
All right.
Okay, did I spin for Cypress?
No.
Okay, so this is Cypress's spin. And then a big thank you to Diane. Who super chatted and says, making the beautiful doily in lavender and just on.
Lavender. Oh my gosh. That's
that is gonna look amazing.
It's gonna be so spring-like.
Which reminds me, if anyone watching right now isn't aware, we put out a new tutorial this morning.
It's a double feature Friday.
Yeah, and it is a doily.
I've got it. Actually, I've got a few of them here. This one I've got sitting
/ placemat, I guess.
Yeah, so doily placemat. I like, you can, it's gonna be a little floppy because I'm holding it up, but
a coffee cup coaster.
Yeah, it's 16.5 inches across, so it's nice and big. Spring's coming. We need a shot of spring here. I'm so sick of looking at the snow.
Goodness.
So one of the things that I find is kind of a nice, easy way to add a little bit of freshness to your room, especially your kitchen. I feel like you spend a lot of time in the kitchen, is to just make a new set of placemats or a table runner or a centerpiece or something for the table. Just kind of changes things up a little bit. So that was the point of this week's tutorial. And it's based on a heritage, one of the old doily patterns that you might come across when you're digging through your old Victorian magazines, if you have any of those. So it's sort of like an ever-increasing circle, and then we created a pretty little starburst edging for it, just to give it some modern flair. So
turned out fantastic.
I love it. I really, really like it.
And it sounds like everyone's really enjoying today's tutorial. In the chat.
Yay.
Happy to hear that.
Make up a set for somebody. It's like the nicest way to
for those of you
say happy spring
that need help finding it. I don't have the link right in front of me, but I do have the link to our homepage.
Is Katie in the chat? Is she around?
Links don't work. What I'll do is I'll post our home channel page, and then it'll be right there. Right up front.
Yeah, it'll be right up front because it's the first thing we just published it. So
under the uploads. So
I'm working on my last row. Last row. Last row of this row.
There it is. Okay, so let me see where we are up to. I spun for Cypress.
Mm-hmm.
We got spin again. So I owe Cypress a spin again, which means you get to keep going. The timer's done. Like, I don't know why I bothered. Color position switch up.
Color position switch up. Okay, so what is going on here? So that's 5, that's 6. Okay, so 4 moves into 5th position. 5 moves into 6th position. 6 becomes 1. 1 becomes 2. 2 becomes 3. And then 3 sits down over there. Okay, so that's done. I go back to crocheting. If you're just moving your colors around and you don't have numbers, you just sort of shift them all one to the left or the right, whatever direction you're going in.
I'm going to spin for Diane. Did I just spin for Diane?
You have not spun for Diane.
So I'm spinning now for Diane.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Spinning for Diane.
We got busy talking about the doilies.
We did. Diane gets return to previous.
Return to previous,
so
Granny.
Like,
okay.
That's legit.
That's perfect.
And while you're doing that, I would like to send out a big thank you to Courtney, who has renewed her membership with us. Thank you.
All right. Back to my previous granny square. Whoa, don't you dare undo on me. Come here. Okay. Tying in the same color. That's funny. That I was working with. All right, and off I go.
The hard coaster. Yvonne, can you repeat your question? Because I don't fully understand. Yvonne says, could you please, all the heart coaster stages be amalgamated for us? So
heart coaster?
What do you mean, like putting all the heart coasters or anything heart related in a playlist?
Are you talking about the mini mystery thing we did back earlier this month? That's yes, I know what you're saying.
Oh, so the mini mystery project all put into all the segments into one video? If that's what you mean, then sure, yeah, absolutely, we could do that.
Figure out how to do that.
Yeah, we've done that before.
We've done that before, yeah.
Yeah, let us know if that's what you mean.
Short answer, yes.
So absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, so did I spin for? I got Diane.
Yep.
Did I spin for Courtney renewing?
No, you did not. we got off on a topic of coffee and chocolate and candies.
Yeah,
and
you start talking chocolate here, like forget it. I quit. It's chocolate eating time. Okay, a blind scrap grab. That's the motion of the day.
That's the motion of the day. All right, so this one goes back. That's number 4.
Well, everyone's keeping my head spinning here with the super chats and memberships. I can't keep up. This is wonderful and difficult all at the same time.
It's fun.
It is. So I need to thank Sally, who super chatted us.
Thank you, Sally.
And Sally says, I'm discharged. Roll,
please. Sally's going home.
Sally's going home and she's okay. Good to hear.
Excellent. Discharged.
We are happy to hear that. It's all the hugs. It's all the hugs from everyone.
It's all the love and care. It's not hard to love from afar. See?
No. Okay, now I think everyone's trolling me now because we're getting bombarded with memberships and super chats. This is trolling behavior.
This is true.
They want the wheel to spin right off its little table here. Okay, so Sally's been discharged. We're all happy for that.
That's excellent. Excellent news.
I need to roll.
Okay, go ahead. You do it as fast as you can. Oh yeah, ages ago. I'm keeping pace.
Okay, so I'm the slow poke.
You're the slow poke. Okay, spin again.
And spin again. I swear this wheel is not rigged. I swear. Finish the row.
All right. I'm going to finish the side. Meanwhile, you can catch up with the next thing because I am getting close.
Remind me, who did I spin for? Courtney? That was for Sally. So now I need to welcome Donna, who has joined our alpaca level.
Donna, welcome.
I need to welcome Cypress, who has joined our merino level, and might I add, gone over her budget or his budget. Has gone over their budget. You know, you're going to get in trouble for going over the $20 limit.
Yes, that is, but thank you.
But we really appreciate it. So a big thank you to Donna and Cypress, and a big thank you to Karen, who has sent us a super sticker with the very the cool pair.
Yo, cool. Thank you.
Very cute.
I love that.
Okay, so now I have to catch up with the spinning. So
okay.
I spun for Sally. I'm going to spin for Donna. Then I'm going to spin for Cypress. Donna gets returned to previous.
Okay, so I'm going to cut that right here. And this one goes back. I'm still working on this one. I have one more row to finish on this.
Yvonne says, steam coming off Jayda's hook. She is firing ahead. Yeah, for sure.
I am definitely...
So I'm going to keep spinning here.
Yeah, you keep spinning.
This is for Donna, I think.
So I'm going to tie this in.
Start a new granny.
Start a new granny, which is go back to the original one. So,
but if you're playing along, you can do that instead.
So I'm going to...
Jayda's trying to get the hood for the poncho done.
So I'm returning to this one. I'm going to get a few stitches in, and then I will return to the other one, since that which is what you just rolled. And I'll get in a couple rows, or I should say a couple of shells here.
Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. There's a little red button somewhere. And don't forget to click the like button if you're having fun.
Yeah, if you're having a good time, if you're looking forward to the weekend, for heaven's sakes, hit that like button. Okay, going back to my original granny square.
Yes, my fingers are steaming. Trying to keep up with everyone.
I'm trying to go as quick as I can.
Everyone's super support.
Because I want to get this hood on today.
Okay, I'm spinning, but I'm not sure who it's for.
Okay.
So return to previous granny. It'll be for one of the recent viewers that I have just mentioned.
You just sang out?
Yeah.
All right.
I think it was Cypress.
Okay, so...
And then I'm going to spin for Karen.
Okay, so I'm going to get in a couple
And
shells.
we got a new sticker from Vicky.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's the really cute little fox who's smiling.
We are on fire here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Pat says, Jayda, you rock. Jada's on fire today. Look at her go.
That's my on fire theme?
That's my little charge.
That's charge, yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so, all right. So now I'm going back to the previous granny.
We need the flight of the bumblebee.
Holy smokes, this is...
I can't do that.
Did I ever tell you I went to a wedding once, and that was what they played to get everybody out of the chapel, the flight of the bumblebee? Wow. I thought it was the... Did
they have people with extra large boots
they had
kicking everyone out at the same time?
Yeah, it was one of those places
like
where
clown-sized shoes.
They're on a treadmill. Everybody's got you've got half an hour to get married, and then you got to get out.
Sounds like a comedy skit.
It really wasn't very nice.
Was there a guy swearing on the microphone too? Like no. There's another party coming, you know, everyone out. Bleep, 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 bleep.
It was the strangest thing I've ever experienced. It was it was all nice, and all the right music. And then pretty much the second they were down the aisle and walking out the back door. And you typically at that point you stand up and you start kind of you turn around, you're talking to people, you're hugging, you're doing the whole handshake thing. And it was and I was like, what am I hearing? And she was doing it on the.
I think it's like those Vegas. It's like those Vegas wedding things. They've got a lineup and they got to get through them.
I get it.
They got to get through them.
It was just the weirdest thing.
They've got work to do. You can't linger and mingle.
But then you're trying to shove poor Granny down the aisle. While everybody's roaring to get out of this thing, and it's like the other ones are lined up waiting to come in, and you're like, this isn't special.
That's just mean.
This doesn't feel special. Sheesh.
I don't know. I'm still picturing
that was a fun
the clown-sized boots.
You've got extra ushers kind of picking people up and just walking them out.
Okay, I'm completely confused. Have I spun for Karen yet? Karen, have I spun or
is Shell still here? Can you help?
I think Shell
probably quit. She's like, this
Shell
you guys
quit.
Are beyond
She's
hope.
like, you know what? I'm not interested in the Employee of the Month plaque anymore.
You can keep it.
This place is just a zoo.
Just a complete disaster zone.
Well, I'm gonna spin for Karen.
You go ahead.
She might be getting a double dose, but that's okay.
And let's figure out where we're at, because I'm almost done this.
So Karen got a color position switch up.
Okay, so 3,
and then I'm gonna spin 4.
You can do that right away because I am hot on the heels of this one.
For
I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee.
Vicky, there's no time for coffee. Come on, we got a poncho to make.
I'm the one who's zipping along.
We got a poncho to make.
Hurry up! I'm running out of yarn.
I'm spinning for Vicky.
I've run out of yarn. I might have
spun again.
Come on.
Spin again.
I'm waiting.
Spinning again for Vicky.
You're gonna have to roll soon.
Blind scrap grab.
Okay, blind scrap grab it is.
And then Cypress, you're going over budget.
Oh my gosh, Cypress!
You're supposed to stop. Cypress has sent another super chat that says, "Since I'm over, I'm going big wheeling $5 more." That's the spirit.
Thank you. Oh my god.
It'd be fun to go to the casino,
with
to go to Vegas with Cypress.
Yes.
Just like all out on the table.
Just one more.
Let's go. Here's the keys. Here's the house keys. Here's the car keys. Here's the firstborn on the table, on the roulette wheel.
Looking surprised.
Yeah, little baby.
Aww.
What's going on? This is fun. I like spinning on it. So Vicky asked for a roll.
Okay, excellent. Vicky's my friend.
Technically, it's kind of too late.
No, it's not.
Well, I already spun for Vicky.
Get in a roll.
Yeah?
Get in a roll, yeah.
So we're giving Vicky a bonus roll?
Vicky asked for rolls. It's not her fault. The game board master can't keep his game together here.
Hey, I'm good at Shell is constantly trolling me. So like there's a lot going on back here. I've only got 2 hands. Okay, here we go.
Rolling for Vicky.
So we're giving Vicky's getting a bonus roll.
Vicky gets a roll because that's what she asked for.
A 1.
A 1. All right. So blind. Okay, this goes back into the scrap bag, and 1 is right here. Ooh, nice.
Cypress is getting a spin and possibly a refund. Stay on budget, Cypress.
Cypress is.
We are very budget savvy here.
Yeah, we're very budget conscious.
You have to watch our budgeting live stream we did a few weeks back.
We even have a free budget planner.
Yes, on our website.
Over on the tools page.
Maybe Cypress should go get that, our free budget crafting budget planner on our tools page.
I'm the same way, Cypress. I get carried away because it's fun.
So start a new granny.
Okay.
Is for Cypress.
So that goes back to the original one.
Yep. And we got a super sticker from Trixie. That's like the hang loose animation. Like you know like this yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm just like there's fluff everywhere.
Well, I am not.
There is so much yarn fluff.
I don't know. I guess maybe
it was the squirrels or the chibis. It was the chibis. I can see them. They're looking at me.
You're right.
They're looking at me giggling.
It's always them. They're always up to no good.
They're right. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're right next to Jayda's ear. If you go like this, like turn. Yeah. See them? See the little buggers above the heart square? It was you guys, wasn't it? They're looking very mischievous back there.
They snuck in here and they made it fluffy. I'm not doing anything any differently than I normally do.
Okay, I'm spinning for Trixie.
And
then we're all caught up.
All right. This is good.
Color position switch up.
Okay, I can do that.
And now I get to start the timer again because my memory has not failed me. Okay. For now.
Color position switch up. All right, so 2 steps into 3, 3 steps into 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. 6 becomes number 1.
Everyone's enjoying our getting kicked out of the wedding chapel story.
Well, can you imagine? Like it's your day, it's your special day. Can you? And you walk out and you turn around and you see like this wave of people getting shoved out the doors behind you. To the flight of the bumblebee. I don't know. I remember
they start turning on like industrial fans. They just start blowing everything off. Like
it was
people's like wigs and toupees and everything just start flying off.
Dresses are flying up, hats are flying off.
Grandma's purse and pearls, everything just out the door.
It was ludicrous. I remember standing there because I was pretty close to the front. And I was standing there and I was watching it all kind of happen. And I felt like, like there's that pressure to get, almost like when you're trying to get off an airplane and everybody's like, come on, I got to get off this thing. And, and that's what it felt like. And I'm like, this isn't right.
They probably had 8 more weddings.
They did. Yeah. They had more weddings to get through. And I thought, well, I get it, but gee whiz.
Some places are very busy. I remember going to the odd place where it was kind of an event center, a hotel, or this or that, a wedding, everything. And you'd be out there sort of, working your way towards the restaurant. And there's literally like 3 brides.
Yes. They're all
like
roaming around. Yes.
Like guests everywhere. Yes. And you're like, oh my God, there's like 5.
Oh, and that's not the best part of that evening. This was a fun wedding. I'm wandering around and I'm looking for a washroom. And these event centers where you've got like this room and that room and that room, and there's washrooms and stuff. And the washrooms are nice, like there's a lounge or something in there. So I finally find the washroom. I go in, I'm washing my hands, and one of the brides comes in, and she's got 2 of her girls with her, and she's like, la 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 la, tweedle, 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 and she goes into a stall, and then she comes out, and another bride comes in, and they're wearing the exact same dress. I kid you not. And there was a moment where they both kind of like, they sort of saw each other, and I'm like, one was here, one was there, and I'm looking at this in the mirror, and I'm going, this is like a movie, like this doesn't, and I'm like washing my hands, thinking, is there going to be a fight? Like, this is so weird. Does anybody get a camera? And they're just like, I love your dress. This is one, and then the other one's like, oh, and I turned around, and I said, hey, great minds think alike, and I kind of like dove out of the way.
You might have stopped an explosion.
Could have stopped an explosion. And they both looked absolutely adorable. But sure. I thought that was so cute. They were both in the same dress. But it was like they both realized it.
Oh, boy. That's funny. You were right in the middle of it.
Oh, my gosh. That's the story of my life. Finally ran the washroom, and I end up in the middle of a little piece of drama.
Okay, so let me see where we are at. The timer has gone off.
Yay. Oh, I guess I should put my hook down.
Spun for Trixie, and now I'm going to roll, and then I'm going to spin for Kelly, because we got a new super sticker from Kelly, which is the little devil.
Oh, cute!
Trying to trip you up.
Thank you.
It's a very cute little devil.
That is cute. This is getting big. How many?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm finishing row 10. I have one more row to do.
So we rolled a 3.
Oh, we rolled a 3. Oh, okay.
Kelly has sent another super sticker, which is a little angel. So you got the devil and the angel, one on each shoulder.
One on the other. I like that. Switching to number 3. So I'm going.
Oh yeah, fantastic. So you're switching to 3.
So switching to 3.
Then I'm gonna spin for Kelly. Kelly gets 2 spins.
Kelly gets 2 spins. Okay, so I've switched up my color, and I'm gonna continue here. I'm gonna weave that in later.
Blind scrap grab.
Blind scrap grab.
Kelly sent another super sticker of a big smiling face.
Thank you.
I think we're being teased a little bit.
Oh my gosh, I think you're being teased.
I'm being teased. I know you're being teased. I'm being trolled for sure. Little troll's on fire today.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you go back, and now we switch to this nice, pretty gray.
Shell has been helping keep time. But I'm not doing a good job paying attention, because there's just too much going on today.
It is kind of crazy.
We got a minute on the clock.
Okay.
I did 1 spin for Kelly, so you know what? I have to cancel this, because we've got 2 more spins for Kelly. We got color position
switch up. All right, so I'm gonna do that. So this one goes here. This one goes here. This is good. I can feel the speed.
Vicky, one of our channel members, would like to know, do we have a video on how to do a double V front post?
Double V front post. Not named specifically.
But it's in, is it in any videos? Because I can't recall.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think I've used a double V front post for anything.
So we do not have anything.
We've definitely done posts, like front post stitches. We have a whole tutorial on practicing those for a 6-sided, which ended up being kind of a star-shaped dishcloth.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most recent post work I think we've done.
Yvonne, I missed, if you responded to our question, I missed it in the chat. So if you could repeat it, we were trying to figure out what she was asking about for that roundup, kind of like a roundup video.
No, I think we figured it out. It's the family post. It's all the posts for the mini mystery project that we did.
Yeah, but I didn't get a confirmation.
Oh, you didn't get a confirmation.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm waiting for confirmation.
All right. What are we at? Because I'm running out of yarn here.
The third time for Kelly.
Okay.
It's a color position switch
Color
up.
position switch up.
Cypress is burning through her budget.
Oh my gosh, Cypress. Cypress is gonna have to take out a second job.
That's it. I'm sending Cypress our
Speed.
budgeting video.
I'm out of yarn. What are we doing? Are we spinning or are we rolling?
Well, I'm spinning for Cypress. Cypress sent us another super chat.
Thank you, Cypress.
Gotta get my quota. It's almost the end of the month. As long as you're having fun.
Hey,
we're having a good time.
We're having a good time.
Return to previous granny.
Almost done. Okay, so
That's for Cypress.
So Cypress has me moving back to this one.
Then we have a super chat from Craft Corner with Rhonda.
Craft Corner.
Thank you, Rhonda.
Thank you, Rhonda.
Rhonda says, "Roll, please."
Roll. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4,
So
5, 6,
grab
7,
the
8,
die.
9, 10, 11. I am finishing the last
That was a boring roll.
side on this last. Okay. Come on.
There we go.
Make it a good one.
That was a good one. 2.
2. 2. Back to the fluff.
Super fluff.
Back to the fluff.
Thank you,
I
Rhonda.
like this one.
And this is from Karen. Is this a different Karen? I can't recall. Well, a big thank you to Karen for a super sticker, and a big thank you to Kelly for a super sticker of a winky face.
Aw, I like that.
So we are definitely being teased and trolled right now by Kelly. So I'm going to spin for Karen.
Okay. Oops. Hey, whoa.
Okay, so Yvonne says yes. Jayda, she did confirm it, and Jayda was right. It's the mini project.
It's the mini project, yes.
So we will bundle that
We will bundle that
into
together somehow.
We'll probably do a members video.
Yes.
Like we did last time.
I think that's what we did last time, didn't it?
We'll turn it into a video.
Yeah, a little short clip.
Yeah.
So it's all in one place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
We will do so.
Yes.
I rolled and I spun. The spin was blind scrap grab.
Okay.
I think that was for Karen.
Was that just now?
Mm-hmm.
And okay.
No, you just did a blind scrap grab.
No,
you did a roll.
I did a roll.
Okay, so blind scrap grab is for Karen, and now I'm spinning for Kelly.
Okay, so let me just tell you what's happening here. I finished this square. This square is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rows. That is as big as I want to make it. So I am fastening off. This square is now complet. C'est complet. All right. And this is definitely big enough. It sits, it'll stretch to the top middle of my head, and it'll sit nice and comfortably on my shoulder. So that is one side of the hood of this poncho done. I'm just going to stick you over here so you're kind of out of the way, which means I have to go back to this one. And what am I doing now?
Well, I'm spinning.
Did you say blind scrap grab?
Yeah, you have to do a blind scrap grab, and then I'm spinning for Kelly.
Okay, so.
And then I'm all caught up.
We're all caught up, and we might be done these hoods. Okay, So.
And we are at 1 hour and 7 minutes.
Okay, well, I want to get this hood done, so let's see how fast.
Does that mean I have to get my second cup of coffee?
Yes, it does. It does. It means you've got to get more coffee for yourself. And...
Okay, everyone. I am going to go get a second cup of coffee. So I want you to keep the trolling and the squirreling to a minimum.
Squirrel.
In the chat.
How many? Oh. Oops.
So we want minimal scrolling,
minimal trolling,
and minimal trolling and squirreling and chibifying.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more row to do on this side, and then I am done both hood pieces, and I can actually put them together and then join them to the poncho, which has been sitting on my lap this entire time, keeping me nice and warm and cozy.
Aren't you hot?
No, it's so nice. I've just got a pair
okay,
of tights
last
on.
spin, and then I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Okay, so you're spinning.
This is for Kelly.
Kelly.
And then we're all caught up. Finish the row.
Finish the row. Hey. Thank you, Kelly.
Shell, I'm completely failing at starting the timer. Here we go. Thank you, Shell, for keeping me alert. The timer has been started.
Shell is
and the trolling has begun. See, I should keep quiet.
You should keep quiet. Just zip off, get your coffee. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I hope I'm going to ask you all while Mr. InStitches is out of the room to let us know in the chat what you're all doing this weekend. Is it, we're supposed to, wherever you are, I'm wondering if it's going to be like a nice weekend or a not nice weekend weather-wise. We are looking ahead to some spring type weather. It looks like it's going to be around 7 or 8 degrees here where we are, which is so welcome. The sun is out right now, and I just say the sun has finally taken on that angle where it's kind of, it's not high and watery and kind of white in its coloring. It's a little more like level, like it's a little more, it sits a little lower as it moves as opposed to being really high. And it's kind of going a nice sort of golden color. So that means that the warmth is coming back. Spring is on its way, and it's going to be a nice weekend. So I'm trying to decide if I should go for a walk, like a really nice walk, like a hike or something this weekend, or just continue hiding inside. I feel like it's so easy to do that when it's cold, but when it sounds nice, it's just that when the snow melts, it gets really muddy and stuff. But so I'm thinking I need to go for a little hike, take advantage of some of this nice warm weather, and continue on with craft projects. So please let us know what your plans are for this weekend. And if you've got anything kind of interesting or different planned, or if you've got sort of spring projects that you're starting to work on, it's going to be March next week, which I can't believe it. I mean, I can and I can't. I do this every year. January seems to go by quickly. Oh, there's the timer. Mr. InStitches still isn't here. Don't spill your coffee.
I came up to stop it. Otherwise, it'll keep going. There we go.
What was I saying? March. It's going to be March next week, which I can hardly believe, but I'm really pleased about. The only thing I don't like about March is that even though the days are getting longer, so that's the bright side, we do get some pretty gnarly winter storms in March. And considering how crazy some of the storms have been here in North America the last few weeks, I think we're all like, just enough with the bad weather. Let's just bring the warm sun and melt the snow, and let's get back on with it. I'd love to avoid having any more giant snowstorms, but we often get a couple in March, maybe even early April. The only thing I don't really like about March, other than the odd kind of weather that we sometimes have, is that when the snow melts, because the temperatures start to kind of climb up and stay a little bit above 0 degrees Celsius here, everything is like this really gross brown color, brown, gray for weeks. And also when you look outside, instead of when the sun is out and there's snow on the ground, the sun reflects off the snow. And so everything seems nice and bright. But then when the snow is gone, all of the ground is sort of brown and gray. And so it doesn't reflect the sun. So everything just looks really dull. It's the only thing I don't really like about March. So I'm glad we're getting closer to spring, but I know that gray brown March scenery is coming, and I'm like, no. So you got your coffee
and a cookie.
Oh, I see what's going on here. I get it. I was just asking everybody what their plans are for the weekend, because I'm looking for ideas.
Okay, well, let's see what we got here. We got, first of all, Diane upgraded her membership to Merino.
Thank you, Diane.
Thank you. We owe Diane a spin.
You can do that right now because I am running out of this yarn.
Okay, so to answer your question.
Yeah, what's everybody doing?
Staying inside. It's rainy and cool.
Yes.
Crocheting the mile a minute. Awesome.
Next Friday. Next Friday is the March.
Wow,
the
that
March
came
edition.
Up fast.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So round 3 of the mighty mile a minute.
The third installment. I'm excited.
Okay.
Yep, they're all going to be very different.
Recording and editing. Crocheting mile a minute. Hoping for a walk.
Yes. I really want to get some sunshine in my eyeballs.
Trying to get to the cabin away from the city in St. John's, Newfoundland. Whoa! Hello, Newfoundland.
I love it.
Some rain, and we'll be crocheting on my granny blanket using Mandela leftovers. Nice.
That's pretty. Ooh.
Just staying inside. Might do some snowshoeing.
Ooh, yeah. I think we're gonna lose our snow.
I'm having a Jayda day. I did the doily this morning now, and I'm doing another of the scrap blankets. I think it's my 5th one.
Oh, right.
Oh, the scrap gan. Yeah, that's a good one.
I love that one. It's especially warm too. I really like that.
Being in New Zealand, we have minimal restrictions. We have none. Oh, nice.
Yes,
Aren't
nice.
you lucky? And we are going to a concert, so I'm excited. It's a Kiwi band called 660.
660.
Look them up. They're amazing. Yeah, we will.
We will.
660. So 6 and then the number 60.
660. And before you move on, enjoy the concert, and please enjoy it for the rest of us.
Yes.
That sounds wonderful.
Enjoy screaming and breathing on people.
Yeah. It's just going to be nice. And she's outside. It's summer. It's summer and sunny there. Oh, love it.
Hi from Gold River, Vancouver Island. Can't wait till March 1st.
Yes.
Yeah, we're glad February is a short month.
Yes, thank goodness.
Making another doily from your tutorial earlier today.
Lovely.
Also working on a lucky clover.
Yes.
Chain quilt table topper.
Wow, neato.
Nice.
Busy. Love it. All right, I'm going to interrupt you for just a second, Mr. InStitches.
Okay, well, there's lots of amazing responses here for those that want to catch up.
You need to spin.
Okay, the timer went off.
Yes, which means typically we have to roll, but you also need to spin.
I do? Oh, because we got a member upgrade. Yes. Here we go. You guys, you can giggle at me all you want.
I need Shell to
that was
from
we need a whip emoji. So Shell can use it regularly. Well, I got the troll. She uses the troll a lot. It's Shell's favorite. So that spin was for Diane. Upgrading.
For Diane.
Yes.
And
Diane finished the row.
Okay, so I will do that, but I'm running out of yarn. So can you also roll so that I can pick a new color?
Sure. I'm laughing because Cypress is just blowing through the budget today. It's making me laugh.
You're going to roll?
Yep, I know. 2.
Back to this.
Why do we keep getting 2s?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the one who's rolling.
I don't know. I'm doing my best. It just wants to...
You're just rolling.
There we go. I got a 2 again. Okay, well, it's a 2.
I'm on the home stretch here, so...
As long as you're having fun.
That's the most important thing. These live streams are more about having a good time and, maybe doing something useful, but mostly just having a good time.
Maybe doing something useful or learning something useful. I don't know.
I'm going to have to move this up here. All right.
There's a lot of wonderful, busy things happening this weekend.
Wonderful. I love it. It's so nice to know that.
Thanks for sharing.
Nifty stuff going on.
Lots and lots.
Excellent.
Some people hanging out with their grandkids. People are going to do some gardening.
Gardening.
Yeah. Or reorganizing the craft room.
Yes, I could do a little of that. I could do a little reorganizing.
For sure.
I'm not fully completely finished with the first reorganizing I embarked on in January.
So Cypress's super chat, over budgeted super chat, it says walkies, nope, blankets. I sweat for my projects. Did I miss something? Walkies?
Going for a walk. I said, I
yeah.
I want to get out and do a walk because we're supposed to have some really nice weather this weekend.
It's supposed to get up to 7.
And I've been hiding indoors for so long because the weather's been nasty.
It's kind of easy to do when it's freezing and
yeah,
snowy, but It's still boring.
It is boring.
The dice is loaded. Yeah, it does seem that way sometimes. Aloha.
Aloha. What's the temperature? What's the temperature and weather like in Hawaii right now?
I wish I was in Hawaii right now.
That would be nice.
So I'm going to spin for Cyprus.
Okay. Spin for Cyprus. I'm nearing the end of this row, so get it in quick.
Oh, I just knocked my phone over.
Are you okay?
My phone is not. Finish the row.
Hey, perfect. All right.
Lucky
Thank you, Cyprus. That is going to finish this square, and that is going to finish them both. So
Vicky says, loving today's show. Thanks, guys. I needed a laugh.
Good.
Yay.
Yeah. Hanging out on a Friday afternoon, getting our weekend on. I'm hoping to get this. All right, so I am finishing the row.
Finishing the row, and we have a super chat from Kelly.
Kelly.
So big thank you to Kelly.
Thank
Kelly
you, Kelly
says, this weekend I will not have the fire department called for setting off the sprinkler in my hotel room.
Oh my God.
Like last weekend, it was an accident. LOL. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
That made for an exciting weekend.
Exciting and probably a little
A
embarrassing.
little damp. A little on the
damp.
little on the damp side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have finished both squares. So now
we owe Kelly a spin.
So
should we
I have to join them together. So if we want to
mix up the colors.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just I'm going to sew them or slip stitch them. I think it might be easier to slip. Well, maybe I'll sew. I'm going to single crochet them together so that I have kind of a neat seam. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, fine. So you can spin.
I'm just teasing.
You can spin, I guess.
I need cards so I can throw emojis at you. So I'd be throwing the troll at you right now.
You would be, yes.
Yeah. Soft cards.
Gentle
cards.
I'm going to
guess I could pull this out. But you know what? You were behaving.
I'm behaving, yeah. You're the one who's been having you're the one who's been having issues.
You've been behaving today. You've been putting the hooks down properly. You've been
all right, so roll.
Paying attention to the timer that doesn't exist.
You gonna spin? You gonna roll? What are you doing? Come on.
Well, Kelly was our last super chat through the game.
Okay.
So we owe Kelly a roll or a spin.
A roll or spin. So Kelly, if you want to tell Mr. Stitches if it's a roll or a spin, and then
I'll keep an eye out.
I'm going to
Kelly win.
Kelly win for a spin.
Kelly win for the spin. Kelly win says roll.
Kelly win says roll. All right, so roll, and that's perfect. And then I will seam up the hood, and then we will stitch it to the poncho. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
What's the color? Oh, nice.
Maybe I should retire. Okay, well, we got the dice went right off the table, guys. So we got a 1.
Okay.
Does it count?
Yeah, that would count.
All
sure.
Right.
It's a change. So
it's official. It's not
official.
like, you know.
All right. So 1 is back to this blue.
Just decided to bounce off the table. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Okay. So I'm going to tie in my new yarn. So now I'm just going to single crochet all the way across the side and then the second side so that I have created a hood shape. And
so are we going to continue with the game or just kind of wrap it up?
We don't need to continue with the game any longer. I have completed my squares.
We're just going to let you...
So now what I'm going to do is
decided to single crochet?
Yeah, I'm going to single crochet so I can create a nice little seam.
So while you're working on that, since we're pausing, the game is done for today. Yes. Thank you everyone for playing along.
Thank you.
Super chatting and making it more difficult for me and Jayda. I think it was more me today.
More to you today.
I was tripping up the most. Let's do one of our questions.
Sure. I have some of those around.
Yeah.
Let me see what I've got. get the sheep out of the way here.
I can put my timer away. I could have done that like 2 hours ago.
Here's a good one. What are your crochet goals, if any, for 2021? Crochet goals. Does anybody have any specific crochet goals? I think, what are my crochet goals? I'd like to learn some very different stitch patterns this year. I think that would be cool. All right.
Donna says I should make 2-row grannies so I can throw them at you like little emoji cards.
Little emoji cards.
Soft little puffs off your forehead.
They sound more like little soft ninja stars.
Little soft ninja stars, yeah.
Shirokin? Is that what they're called?
Shirukin? I think that's the Japanese term.
Anybody knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Shirokin?
Do we have any Japanese viewers?
Or anybody who studied Japanese martial arts with weapons?
That's familiar. That's from a video game.
Shirokin? I don't know.
Cypress has decided to blow past the budget, even though we're not playing the game anymore.
Goodness gracious.
Cypress says, one last one. Why not walk in the snow? Am I weird?
No, not at all.
Walking in the snow is beautiful.
Walking in the snow is really nice. It's just you have to make sure you've got the right footwear.
If it's deep, then you want snowshoes.
Yes.
Because you won't get very far. You'll be tired in about 5 minutes.
We've had we had a lot of snowfall and we had a lot of wind at the same time. So we've got drifts that are pretty high. Yeah. It makes walking kind of tricky, but I love the walking down a street that's been plowed that makes like a nice sort of like styrofoam crunchy sound when it's really, really cold, but everything's melting now. So we're going to have slush on the roads.
We have a question here from Kathy.
Sure.
It says, please do more Tunisian crochet projects.
Yes.
Absolutely. We do have that in mind. As anybody. We have 1 or 2 right now.
We have 1.
If you haven't seen them, check that out.
We've got 1.
See you guys later. Bye, Cypress. Thank you.
Bye, Cypress. Thank you.
Thank you for joining.
Have an awesome weekend.
Playing with us. So Yvonne has also sent us a super chat saying just to say a big thank you for all the fun.
Thank you, Yvonne. Aw.
Awesome.
Well, we are hoping everybody's having a nice time with us. We're just here to goof around a little bit.
You want to catch everyone up, anyone that's joining now?
Sure.
What you are up to?
I am just completing the hood for my granny square poncho, and so I'll just show you what I've done so far. So there's one giant granny square. There's another giant granny square. These are 11 rows each. And the only reason I stopped at 11 rows is because I wanted it to reach the top middle of my head and also sit on my shoulder so that I knew that it was tall enough. I am single crocheting along the top edge. I've just gotten to the corner. I've kind of single crocheted 3 times into the corner space. And I'm just going to continue single crocheting down this second side. So you close in 2 sides and leave the other 2 sides open, and then you have a hood shape. And as soon as I get this finished, I'll show you what that looks like. And then I'm going to sew, sew's a little easier. I'm going to sew the bottom of it to the neck of my poncho. And that's what we're doing today. We completed the squares. We were playing the granny square game. That was on the docket, so to speak.
We're going a little longer today.
Yeah.
How are you? How are your energy levels? How are your fingers doing?
I'm great.
All right?
I feel very good. Thank you. I'm just so excited and eager to get this hood completed. And the game was very invigorating. Everybody was really really testing my ability to keep up.
Me too.
All right. I like this. I'm glad I went with the single crochet. I'm using a thin yarn to single crochet the two edges together, so it won't be a very thick seam, but it will be kind of a nice solid use of the color. So I think that's going to look nice.
So what was the question earlier? I'm trying to see.
The question was, what are your crochet goals, if any, for 2021? So for example, I would like to learn some new sort of slightly more complicated stitch patterns. So that's what I'm kind of looking for this year. Because I really like that stuff.
So Andy says mine is making the wine bottle bag.
Hey,
awesome!
Lovely.
Yeah, that's a really nice one.
That's a nice little bucket-sized bag.
Yeah.
It makes a really nice gift. It turns a simple bottle of wine or any beverage you like actually into a very very fancy looking little gift.
Yeah. So if anyone missed that, that's called the Sleek and Simple
wine bottle bag.
Mm-hmm. Made out of Line Brand cotton yarn.
Yes, we use the 24/7 cotton, and that's some really nice stuff.
Yeah, that's good stuff. It's very smooth.
Yes, it's mercerized.
Let's see, what else do we have here? Finishing 2 blankets I have on the hook.
Nice.
Allison says to finish more projects.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you get our whip organizer. If you haven't gotten that, it's a free download from our tools page on the website. It's literally called a whip organizer. It's a PDF file underneath the photograph. We did a live stream about that back in January. And it's a way for you to keep track of your works in progress, give yourself some deadlines, and actually have the satisfaction of check marking it off when you've got it finished. Mm-hmm. So make sure you get that.
Carolyn says, I hope to get back to crocheting after having a stroke.
Oh dear.
Well, we hope you get back to crocheting too.
And I hope it helps your recovery.
We've heard that it does.
Yes.
Many people have reported through our comments that it's helped.
Yes, especially if you need to sort of work on fine motor function.
Yeah.
That I hope it helps.
What else? I would like to sit at the beach and finish my whips. Oh, that's a nice place to finish whips, at the beach.
I would love to sit at the beach. Yes, that would be lovely. All right.
Ashley says, I would love to crochet a whole maxi dress, a maxi skirt, and a future crochet cosplay.
Ooh.
Cool.
That will keep you busy.
That's going to keep you busy.
Yes. I like that.
To write some patterns, have a go at tutorials and making more projects from patterns I already have.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Do
more Tunisian crochet projects. Okay.
Yeah, Tunisian crochet is really neat. It's like a hybrid between knitting and crochet.
I think that was from Kathy from earlier. So that was answering the question. Kathy would like to do more Tunisian crochet projects.
And we have said that we want to do more.
Yes, we also.
Which we do
what else we got here? To finish 4 or 5 or 6 projects currently on the go.
There we go. So it's sewn now, or it's seamed across 2 sides, and the bottom and the other 2 sides are open. So this is going to be very cozy. So there's the hood. That is a good size. That is a very good size. Yes.
Yeah, that's plenty of room.
Very deep.
Let's see the sides. Mm-hmm. Woo. Fancy. Looks good.
Very nice. Okay, so once you have your hood together, so that seam, this is the top, this is the back, and you open it up, and this one long joined thing is the bottom of the hood. So if you lay it flat, kind of into a triangle like this, then you've got a big open thing at the bottom. And this long thing across the bottom is what I'm going to join around the neck of my poncho, which I'm going to sew. So I'm going to move all of my little yarns out of the way. And because I did, I filled in the edge of the poncho neck with some of this, because I really love that wine color, I'm going to use the same color to sew my hood to the edge. So all I'm going to do, I'm just going to use that whip stitch that I was sewing all the squares together with. So nothing fancy. I'm going to give myself a nice long bunch of yarn.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Thread it up. And
a big thank you to Cameron for sharing our video titles and like so that people can find them. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cameron.
Appreciate that.
Okay, so this is the neck of my poncho. All I'm going to do is choose the front or the back. That's nice. I'm going to use the front or the back. Is that going to be the back? Is this going to be, that looks like it should be the front. I think I like that better. Okay, so I'm going to take my hood. I'm going to take this seam at the back, and I'm going to pair that edge up with the back of the back of the neck of the poncho. And I'm going to start sewing from there, and I'm going to sew all the way around to the front. So one whole bottom edge gets sewn around to the front, and then the other one gets all the way sewn around to the front. And I know you might be thinking to yourself, well, what if it's not, what if it doesn't reach all the way around? You just, if the bottom of your hood is less length than the circumference of your neck, always pair up the middle back with the middle back of your poncho. That way you know you get an even amount of hood on one side and an even amount of hood on the other side. So sew from the back all the way around one side, sew from the back all the way around the other side. That makes a nice even edge. That's one. Two, if the edge of your hood is shorter than you have neck, just sew it until it ends. That doesn't matter. You can just like add a little bit of extra crochet for that later if you want. It doesn't have to reach all the way around the front. If the edge of your hood is longer than you have neck, then you want to sort of like cheat it and pinch it and like sort of double sew it in little places, just so that the edge of the hood comes around and meets right in the front. And once I get this sewn together, you'll see what I mean. So I'm just going to join my yarn at the back, and I'm going to sew all the way around in one direction to the front first, and then I'm going to do the other side. So I'm going to start at the back twice.
Big hello to KT. One of our channel members says, "Hi, Jayda, I'm watching on my lunch break at work."
Aha!
Are you really on your lunch break?
Lunch break.
Lunch break. What are you having for lunch?
Hopefully your lunch break is a little less boring than it might normally be.
Hopefully,
hanging out with
add
us.
a little entertainment to it. Where's your clown suit?
I didn't bring it today.
You know, that's a fireable offense.
Not having
you can't show up to one of our live streams without your clown suit.
I didn't realize that was a prerequisite.
You didn't know? You didn't get the memo?
I didn't get that memo.
You didn't get the memo the squirrel sent us? Faxed you this morning? KT is having pork pot stickers.
Ooh.
Oh, you're speaking Jayda's language now.
I love pot stickers.
She loves pot stickers. What are the ones we get? We get they're chicken
there's a vegetarian one that's got like shiitake mushrooms in it or something.
Yeah.
And then there's another one that has chicken in it.
Boy, they're good.
Oh boy. Yeah. They are good.
Yum, 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 yum. We haven't had those in a while.
No.
Hey, we got a membership upgrade. Hey. A big thank you to Lorraine for upgrading to Silk.
Thank you, Lorraine.
For those of you that are new members, and for those of you that are members and unaware, make sure you keep tabs on our community tab, because you will see.
Was that a joke?
Keep tabs. No, that was not intentional. Keep tabs on the community tab. That's where we post a lot of our perks.
Yes, it's true. That's where they go.
The majority.
So I am just sewing around the first side of the bottom of my poncho hood to the neck of my poncho.
Oh, Kelly says the community tab doesn't work on iPads, but it's working on my iPhone.
Oh,
okay. Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah.
We were aware that there was an issue with Apple products, but it's good to know that it's working on the iPhone.
Yes.
So they must be,
working
working their way through it.
Excellent. Yeah,
excellent.
You should be able to see it on a computer.
Yeah, so if you do have an iPhone or a tablet, go on an iPad, go to your computer if you have one, or use your go through their website.
Yes, or you can go through the website.
App.
Yeah. I know that sounds confusing, but it's...
Keep an eye on your emails too, and check maybe the spam folder, because I don't know. Some people's emails are set a certain way, and legit emails might pop into your spam folder.
Yes, sometimes.
So just keep an eye on that. Depends on how severe your settings are set.
How severe your settings.
What do you call that? The level of security.
Yeah.
You know how you can do high, low, medium?
Yes. That is true.
Sherry misses me playing the ukulele. Oh boy, I'm out of practice. My nails are long. It's out of tune.
It really is out of tune. We need to there's just not enough time in a week, man.
There really isn't.
We need to tune that up. We need to practice a little bit. You just never know what you're gonna get.
There you go. One out of tune miniature tune.
One out of tune.
One out of tune mini tune by Mr. InStitches.
All right. That is one side.
Nate doesn't need to go to a concert. There's a concert right here.
Nate can hang out here.
Nate, what are you doing? We got another super sticker.
Oh my goodness gracious.
It's our little pear friend saying cool.
Cool. Thank you.
I hope I pronounced this correctly. This is from Gertrude.
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 That's Gertrude.
Gertrude.
Yes.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate that.
Gertrude. Gertrude, do you get called Gertie? Do you get Gertie or Trudy?
Christina says tuning would be helpful.
Yes.
No, there will be no tuning.
Yes, it does need to be tuned.
I am an artist, and that is how my music is played. Out of tune and out of sync.
Out of tune, out of sync. Oh my gosh, this is great. I am getting this hood finished finally. I am almost, oh my gosh, how many days have I got left in February? 2? I have 2 days left.
Oh, thank you, Perfectly Imperfect Crochet. That's a great name.
That's very good.
Perfectly Imperfect Crochet says, Mr. InStitches, I think your videos are great. I love how calm and clear you are. Thank you.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, your little technical videos are even helpful for me.
We try to address as best we can, tech questions that people have.
Yes.
It's it's very confusing navigating all this computer stuff.
They keep changing stuff.
We try. We try. But I appreciate that. Thanks for letting us know.
Oh yeah. Excuse me. I am
the chaos and confusion of the game is over.
Yes, I know. So now
it's like, it's quiet.
chill,
it's a little chill.
Kind of winding things down a bit here. It's nice. I am
not bad. Playing a little out of tune ukulele.
A little out of tune uki.
Yeah. Next time I'll have a pre-warning, Plug ears. Out of tune Yuki coming through. Megan says, I'm picturing laying on a beach with margaritas and the sun with that tune. Haha. Then I look outside and see the snow still on the ground.
I know.
Yeah. We're the same.
Yes. I would love to be enjoying a margarita on a beach somewhere. I think that sounds lovely.
It does.
All right. Ta-da!
World Pede Knits says, you need to wear your poncho on your walk this weekend.
Yes.
I think that's a great idea.
Not only do I need to get it done so I can wear it, but also...
And we can take some really nice photos.
Yeah, we can take some nice photos.
Show everybody.
On my work in progress organizer, I have this as the second project of the year. I wanted to have it done before the end of February, so I have literally 2 days left to get it finished. I have got the hood on now. I'm just going to finish weaving in this little bit of a tail. I have some little tails to weave in on the hood pieces from the game earlier, but past that, so that is, whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there we go. The hood is now on. Don't worry, I'm going to put it on here in a second, everybody. Okay. Ooh, cozy. All right.
Oh my goodness, look at that thing.
I just need to weave in some tails.
So you need to do a little step to the left. Try not to move too quick because our internet is slow.
So there's
show the arm, show your hand. Let's see your hand. Let's see. Slow moving.
That's hard for me.
I know.
And then the other side.
Looking good.
There's my other hand.
Let's see the hood again.
Yeah. Sit down.
Oh, wow.
Nice and deep.
Shell mentioned that she loves the navy blue that ended up on the edge.
Yeah, that's kind of neat, eh?
Yeah.
Now you could also, add a little extra single crochet. Can you
twist a bit your head so I can see the side? Oh wow, that looks really good. That's a deep hood.
Nice and deep. Nice.
I wonder if lining the hood would be good because so that your ears and your ears and hair stay
and
warm.
That's an easy thing to do. You just need to sew in a little bit.
Can you still line it now that you've attached it?
Yeah.
What are you, some sort of genius? That's the back.
That's the back.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
This is so nice. Now I think all I'm going to do is just crochet like a row or two of just some simple stitch all the way around the bottom, just to kind of even it out, give it a little bit of like uniformity. Nothing fancy. My big intention was to get it all put together and get the hood on. It's already pretty long. It goes right, like the corners go right out to the middle bottom of my hand, just above where my fingers start. So I don't really want to add too much more length to it. I might line the hood. I'll line it just like I did the scarf.
I don't know. I'm just thinking because if you want to keep your head warm,
it's
the
pretty.
body not so much.
Yeah, it's
you
pretty.
could.
It feels like a blanket.
It'd be like a coat if you did.
Yeah.
But maybe the hood. Not necessary.
Not necessary. But so I'm just going to...
Oh, it sounds like everyone's loving the poncho.
So cozy.
Yeah, thanks for all the feedback.
I'm going to weave in all the little tiny tails. So I'm just going to go through it with a fine-tooth comb. Anything like, so for example, I can see like a couple little here. I'm just going to weave them in, tuck everything in. I'm going to put a little bit of an edging around the bottom, and then it's done. And I can check that off my work in progress organizer. Oh, that is so cozy. It feels like, it almost
warm.
Feels a little bit like a sweater.
Does it feel like chaos? Like chaos and confusion?
Does it feel like chaos and confusion?
Chaos and confusion was used to build it.
It's true.
But it's actually giving you the opposite.
It's giving, now I'm feeling cozy.
Isn't that interesting?
Balance.
Sounds like magic.
Sounds like balance to me. Sounds like balance.
Sounds like something special.
I love how this turned out. This is so... I love the randomness of that game, but I just think this wound up looking so pretty. It's just wild. I think I'm going to use this all the way around the bottom edge because it'll mimic this little edging I gave it up top. And then I did use a lot of it to sort of join the squares. So that'll be like a nice uniformity.
Would like to see the hood one more time.
The hood one more time.
Throw it up. Ta-da!
Yeah.
Don't you look adorable in there, all tucked away and hidden. You look very pleased with yourself.
I am very pleased with myself.
Look at that.
I really did want to get this This is really deep.
Turned
Like
out
I
nice.
can really hide in this.
Yeah, it looks really big. What was the final size on that?
Well, I went with 11
16
rows,
inches?
and it was probably, I'll have to like take it off and
I'm
measure
guessing 16 or more.
I'm gonna say 14 to 15 inches.
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
was aiming for. Yeah.
All right, so
Because that creates a nice deep hood. You could really like pull into it if it's cold. Obviously, if you line it, this will be really, really
nice.
warm. But yeah.
Looking good.
Ba-ba. I'm pleased. I am pleased.
Round of applause.
Thank you for everybody for your help and
Thanks
helping
to everyone
create
who
this. This
stuck through our 3 live streams.
This was literally a community effort.
Yeah.
This was a community built poncho.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah. Yes, every little
Lots
bit of it.
Contributions from the community. Nice.
It's like wearing a blanket.
Let's see the hood down again.
It looks kind of.
Let's see the back.
Like,
yeah, it looks great. Triangular.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hangs down the back nice.
Very nice.
I am quite pleased.
Love the colors. Great. Everyone's enjoying the poncho.
I think I might line the hood. I don't know. I'll see.
Are those double strand squares? I don't think so.
No, they're not. This is so when we were doing the Granny Square game, these are the squares that are made just from the randomness of the game. And these are single strands of yarn. It's just that you change your yarn so frequently that you wind up with a real varied looking granny square. And that's how, so I made so many, I had enough to make
a scarf,
which we
poncho.
did line, which is so nice. And then an entire poncho.
Look at that.
So this feels like,
boom.
This feels like,
celebration is in order.
It does.
I'll go get the fireworks.
I'm just gonna add my little edging to it, weave in my little tails, and then we're gonna try it out outside for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we'll take some
photos
and then we'll put them up somewhere. I don't know where.
I'm very pleased.
On the community tab.
Yeah, because everybody can see them there.
Yeah. We'll put them there for everyone to see.
Marvelous. Well,
ta-da!
Everybody, thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out with us. We hope we were somewhat entertaining today. If you didn't catch it already, we had a tutorial up today too. It was a double feature Friday. We did actually I've got a whole bunch.
There's one right behind your head.
Yes, that's the two-tone version of it. This is the doily placemats we made. They're 16.5 inches from point to point in diameter, all the way across. A nice little bit of spring for the kitchen or anywhere else you might want to add sort of a bit of a flash of color. We did that this morning. We have finished the poncho. This has been a very good February. Got a lot done. So thank you for hanging out with us. We hope you have a very crafty and safe and cozy and fun weekend ahead of you, whether you're going out or staying in. Do have a good time. Keep an eye on yourselves and all your loved ones. Make sure everybody remains safe. I know sometimes when the spring comes, we all get a little bit like eager to get out of our shell and stuff. So I don't want anybody slipping and falling. That is no slip and falls. No slip and falls this weekend because it might be slippery, especially around here with the snow melting. So everybody take care. Have a nice, safe, and crafty weekend. We'll see you guys next week. And
if you want to see the whole series, we have part 1, part 2, and part 3.
Yes,
building this.
We have a little
poncho.
playlist. So we'll make sure that's linked in the description box, and we might even pin that too.
Sure.
So that
sounds good.
And then when we go for a little walk, we'll be sure to post some photographs of what it looks like, so you can sort of see it properly. I'm kind of close to the camera.
From a distance.
From a distance, yeah. I'll get that edging on, and we'll be all done. Lovely.
All right, guys. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Take care. Bye, guys.
Bye.